Hello everyone, is my voice perfectly audible for you? Is my voice audible? Okay, great. Okay, so how you people are doing today? Lakshmi, Kamil, Sanobar, Sakil, Raisa, Ajit, Darshana, Rafiq and Prabhavati. Now, so can you see the PPT which is there on the board? Okay. Darshana, are you able to see it now? Okay, fine. So we are going to do this, that is 360 degree appraisal. But before that, I just want you, I'll just tell you what has to be done. You have to write one paragraph on this, that is rights to liberty. See, all of us have got rights to liberty as per the constitution of the country, right? But how, do we follow it in real, or, you have to elaborate it on it in terms of how far it is being followed practically. See, fine? Is it fine? Is it fine? Raisa, Ajit, Darshana, Rafiq, Prabhavati, Shakil, Sanobar, Tamil and Lakshmi. So you have to write one paragraph on this. I hope the topic is clear to you. Rights to liberty, that is, all of us have got rights to be liberal as per the constitution, but how far we follow it, how do we follow it practically, so you have to write on that. Is it clear? Ajit, is this your second class? Please start writing on this. Okay, so please write it down. Yeah, so Ajit, welcome to the class. I will request you to be regular in class, okay, so that you don't miss out anything, and if at any point of time you are not able to follow anything, post your queries in the chat box, or you can even raise your hand. Fine? So please write it down in the chat box, everyone out there, and if you are not able to follow it, just ask me in the chat box itself. Hi Kelvin, how are you? Kelvin, you have to write one paragraph on rights to liberty as per the constitution. All of us have got rights to be liberal, but how far it is being followed practically, you have to elaborate on that. Okay? So please elaborate on this. Okay, everyone out there, and then we are going to do 360 degree appraisal. Hi Seher, are you able to hear me well? Seher, you have to write one paragraph on rights to liberty, okay, and then we'll do the HR part. Okay. Prabhavati has written, Darshana has written. Let others finish it, and then we're going to switch over to 360-degree appraisal. Okay? Okay. 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 Shall we switch over to the PPT? Is everyone done with the same? Shakil, are you able to hear me well now? Okay. Now, let's switch over to this. So, the contents are being listed here. What we are going to cover in today's class in HR. What is performance appraisal? Various methods of performance appraisal. Introduction to 360-degree appraisal. What are 360-degree measures? Diagram. The concepts and the participants. Advantages and disadvantages. 5 things to consider before you start 360-degree appraisal. Companies using 360-degree appraisal. So have you ever heard this term before, 360-degree appraisal? Okay, I will tell you. I'll come to it. No, it hasn't, Rafiq, it hasn't anything to do with, prices and all. It has to do with appraisals. I hope you understand what appraisal is. Now, performance appraisal is the process of obtaining, analyzing and recording information about the relative worth of an employee. Okay, it's objective. Now, what is the objective of performance appraisal? To judge the gap between actual and desired performance, right? Whether they are able to perform as being expected from them. To help the management in exercising, just a second please. net issue at my end, so I got disconnected. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back again. Now, performance appraisal is the process of obtaining, analyzing, and recording. See, when I work in a certain position in a company, they expect some kind of work from me, right, everyone? Right, everyone? So if I'm not performing that well, what is going to happen? They have to analyze my performance, my actual performance and desired performance, right? So that is what performance appraisal is. To help the management in exercising organizational control to diagnose the strength and weakness. See, unless and until they are going to diagnose how productive I am for them, why they do this, so that they can diagnose where I stand now, and if I have certain weaknesses, they will try to train me on that, right? Hi, Finny. To provide feedback to the employees regarding their past performance. Clear, everyone? What is performance appraisal? The company people, they hire me for something, okay, on a certain position. They hire me on a certain position, okay. Now, once they hire me, okay, they expect something from me, being the part of the organization, right? See, Kazi, I'm going to repeat it for everyone. Please listen to me properly. See, once the company hires me, they train me for that specific post, and once they train me, I start working for the company, right? I'm going to start working for the company. Now, performance appraisal, they need to analyze where I stand now, right? Where I stand now, right? What is my actual performance and what is my desired performance? Clear, everyone? And once they analyze this, and if I have certain weaknesses, they're going to train me on that. Yeah, evaluating as per their objectives, and if some of my strengths they can extract in certain other projects, okay, for which they might not be willing to hire someone from outside, okay, they are going to extract my strength for that. Fine. And to provide feedback to the employees regarding their past performance, right? So see, if someone gives me feedback about my past performance, okay, then what is going to happen is this, that I can work on my mistakes, and I'm not going to perform it again, right? Yes. Is it clear, everyone? What is performance appraisal? Great. Now, how do they do this performance appraisal? Where I stand now, how productive I am for them. How do they do that? Management by objective, they do it by employing either of these methods. Okay, first is MBO, 360-degree appraisal, behavior observation scale, and behaviorally anchored rating scale. I'm repeating it again. The methods of performance appraisal are as follows. They are going to employ for either of these four methods, like MBO, management by objective, 360-degree appraisal, behavior observational scale, and behaviorally anchored rating scale. So let's deal with it one by one. Clear, everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? Please let me know in the chat box. Now let's focus on this 360-degree appraisal. Okay, this is very, very important. This is actually this is actually the sole basis of teaching you this 360-degree appraisal. Okay. Now, yeah, sure. 360-degree appraisal is a system or process in which employees receive confidential anonymous feedback from the people who work around them. Okay, is it clear? So see, once they are going to get the names, they will take it as a they will feel very embarrassed, right? If they get to know that, okay, this colleague of mine is giving me this comment, okay, so they'll feel very embarrassed. So in 360-degree appraisal, they get confidential feedback, and they won't get to know the name of the people, but it would be people, co-workers who work around them. Clear, everyone? Is it clear? Any questions for me? 360-degree appraisal not only measures competency, but it also measures behaviors. Fine. And it addresses various skills of an employee, like listening, how good they are at listening, how good they are at planning, how good they are at goal setting. Okay. 360-degree focuses on subjective areas as teamwork, character, leadership effectiveness. Fine? Yeah. 360 degree provides feedback on how others perceive an employee. Right? Is it clear, everyone? It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Great. I hope I'm going slow, Prabhavati. 360-degree methods have roots as early as 1940s. However, there is some disagreement regarding the exact genesis of the technique. Okay? Despite these disagreements, one point that most scholars can agree on is 360-degree performance appraisal has historical roots within a military context. Okay, so it has got its roots in a military context. Okay, during the 1950s and 1960s. So this is the background of from where this idea of 360-degree appraisal emerged. Okay, so you see if everything has got some kind of background. Okay, it is not being employed or started suddenly out of the blue. It is going to have some background. Okay, either in history or somewhere else. Okay, so this 360-degree appraisal has its historical roots within a military context. Clear, everyone? Okay. During the 50s and 60s, this trend continued in the United States within the military service academies. At the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, the midshipmen used a multi-source process called peer grease to evaluate the leadership skills of their classmates. So at Naval Academy at Annapolis, the midshipmen used a multi-purpose process called peer grease to evaluate the leadership skills of their classmates. In the corporate world during the 1960s and 70s, organizations like the Bank of America, United Airlines, Bell Labs, Disney, Federal Express, Nestle, RCA experimented with multi-source feedback in a variety of measurement situations. See, before they employ something in their company, before they make it a rule, they actually try to test it, whether it would be effective or not. Every company does the same. Clear, everyone? Is it clear? Okay. Now, traditional feedback versus 360-degree feedback. So when it comes to a traditional feedback, it's like it will be me and supervisor is going to give me feedback. Okay. But in 360 feedback, you are getting it from all the sides. 360-degree. Others, direct reports, internal customers are going to give me feedback, co-workers, external customers, supervisors, skip level reports. Right? Participants. Who are the participants in this 360-degree appraisal? Superiors would be there. Subordinates are also there. It's not like someone who is working at a lower position than me. They are not capable of giving me feedback. Right? They can sure. They can for sure. Every other person can analyze me well. Right? So under this, everybody is given like position where you can do it. And since name is not being taken, it is kept secret. So, people won't take it as a rival, the other person, if he or she is giving a negative feedback. Peers, colleagues, direct reports, customers, and self too. Fine? Shakil, are you able to hear me well? Is it clear, everyone? Are you able to hear me well, other than Shakil? Is everyone able to hear me well other than Shakil? Please let me know in the chat box. Now, advantages of 360-degree appraisal to the individual. Now, how am I going to gain from 360-degree appraisal? Okay, if if there are, today there are 14 students in class, and suppose I am the employee. Okay, and you are my colleagues, and all 14 of you are giving me 360-degree appraisal feedback. So how am I going to benefit from it? Okay, helps individuals to understand how others perceive them. Okay, uncover blind spots, quantifiable data on soft skills. Okay, now how team is going to benefit from 360-degree appraisal? Increases communication. Okay, higher levels of trust, better team environment, supports teamwork, increase team effectiveness. and how organization is going to benefit from 360-degree appraisal. Reinforced corporate culture by linking survey items to organizational leadership competencies and company values. Better career development for employees. If I get feedback for more number of people, I can improve myself better. Improves customer service by involving them. See, customers in this are also giving feedback. So this is how we can improve customer service. Clear, everyone? See, uncover what is blind spot. First of all, what is blind spot? Uncover your blind spots. What does that mean? This is what you are asking, right? Okay. I'm sorry. See, I might be prejudiced about something. So it is going to open my eyes. Eye opener. Eye opener. Fine, Prabhavati? Eye opener. Fine. Any questions? Are you able to see the board properly? Everyone out there? Raisa, are you able to see the board properly? Raisa? Okay, great. Now, if something has got, see, everything has its pros and cons. So it's not like everything will be, perfectly advantageous or disadvantageous. Like it has got its pros and cons as well. It is the most costly and time-consuming type of appraisal. Okay, these programs tend to be somewhat shocking to managers at first. The problems may arise with subordinate assessment. See, if my subordinate is assessing me, I won't like it. I will take it, everyone is very, very egoistic, and if subordinate is rating me, I will be very furious. This is a human nature. You just cannot deny it, right? The problems may arise with subordinate assessments. Okay? The organization implementing this type of performance appraisal must clearly define the mission and scope of the appraisal. Okay? Organization must consider other issues like safeguarding the process from unintentional respondent rating error. Sometimes, I might be furious towards someone, and that's why I might be giving them poor rating. So you have to keep in mind that thing as well, right? Human nature, right? Is it clear, everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? Any questions for me? Anyone out there? If yes, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, cool. 5 things to consider before you start 360-degree appraisal. See, if you want to do something, chalk out plans for the same, and then lay down blueprints for the same. Lay down blueprints for the same, chalk out plans for the same, and then implement it. It's not like you just do it the moment it comes. You have to plan it first properly, okay? And then you have to do it, okay? Purpose, clarify why and what. Communicate it to everyone. See, if you need to communicate it to everyone, otherwise how they are going to get to know, okay? Culture, are you ready? Do you have a mature enough team dynamic? See, sometimes people might not take it positively, this 360-degree appraisal, right? And they might take it otherwise. Okay, so are you open enough to take it positively? Those involved need to feel comfortable and supported. Clear, everyone? Is it clear? Simi, please re-log in again. Okay. Time of introduction, also linked with the planning cycle. Rollout champion, how to generate buy-in, involve everyone early. Okay, so you have to involve everyone early. Don't tell them later on. And confidentiality for appraisers and raters non-attributable. Right? Now, companies using 360-degree appraisals. Okay, these companies use 360-degree appraisal. Johnson & Johnson. You might have purchased Johnson & Johnson products for your kids when they were babies. Okay, so they do 360-degree appraisal. Bell Core International Limited, Bell Atlantic, Wipro also uses it, IBM and Xerox. These are the companies who use a 360-degree appraisal. Clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Any questions? We are done with this. Any questions? Shakil, are you able to hear me well? Okay. Now let's see a video on this to get the better concept of this 360-degree appraisal. Fine. Prabha, I am not getting your point. Prabha, I am not getting your point. What are you trying to convey? Okay, okay. I will teach you that. Don't worry about it. First of all, just see this video. Okay. One link is pasted in the chat box. Kindly see that link to get the better understanding of this 360-degree appraisal, and then we will do others as well. Fine, everyone? Yeah, sure. I'm going to cover that for sure. Don't worry about it, Prabha. First of all, just see the video. Thank you so much. Yeah, sure. I have pasted the link, Prabha. I hope you have got this. Is everyone able to open that link? I have pasted it again in the chat box. Yeah, so see that first, and then we are going to cover MBA. I'll just be back, okay, in 2 minutes. I'm going to the washroom. So please watch that video till then. Once you are done with it, just let me know, please. And after this, we are going to cover MBA. Are you done with it? Okay. Yeah. Let's learn about MBO now. Please take heed to the board. Management by objective is a personal management technique where managers and employees work together to set, record, and monitor goals for a specific period of time. Organizational goals and planning flow top down through the organization and are translated into personal goals for organizational members. Right? The technique was first championed by management expert Peter Drucker and become commonly used in 1960s. Okay, so the core concept of MBO is planning, which means that an organization and its members are not merely reacting to events and problems, but are instead being proactive. Fine. MBO requires that employees set measurable personal goals based upon the organizational goals. Fine. So my organization, I have to set my personal goals as per the organizational goals. For example, a goal for a civil engineer may be to complete the infrastructure of a housing division within the next 12 months. The personal goal aligns with the organizational goal of completing the subdivision. MBO is a supervised and managed activity so that all the individual goals can be coordinated to work towards the overall organizational goal. Fine. You can think of an individual personal goal as one piece of a puzzle that must fit with all other pieces to form complete puzzle. Fine. The organizational goal. Fine. Clear? Is it clear? Please let me know in the chat box. Goals are set down in writing annually and are continually monitored by managers to check progress. Okay? So they are being written. You have to match up your personal goals with organizational goals. They are continuously being checked by monitors. Okay? And rewards are based upon goal achievement. Advantages. It has some distinct advantages. Okay, that's why it is being followed. It provides a means to identify and plan for achievement of goals. If you don't know what your goals are, you are not able to achieve them. Planning permits proactive behavior, right? And disciplined approach. So why do we plan? Because we get proactive and it leads to, unless and until I'm going to plan what I'm going to pursue, right? It also allows you to prepare for contingencies and roadblocks that may hinder the plan. So if you have planned something, you can get the track idea of what kind of shortcomings you can encounter in the middle, right? So you won't let it hinder your progress, right? Once you plan for something, you get far-sighted, right? In terms of what kind of problems you can face, right? Goals are measurable so that they can be assessed and adjusted easily. Organizations also gain more efficiency, save resources, and increase organizational morale if goals are properly set, managed, and achieved. Fine? Clear? So see, whether it's a goal, organization, or personal life, you have to plan for it. You just cannot achieve anything. You cannot go till long. You cannot achieve grandiose success in life unless and until you are planning for it, right? Now, this MBO has got some disadvantages too. MBO is not without disadvantages. Application of MBO does take some concerted effort. Okay, concerted effort. You cannot rely upon a thoughtless mechanical approach. You should know that some tasks are so simple that setting goals make little sense and becomes more of silly annual ritual. Right? For example, if your job is snapping two pieces of a product together on an assembly line, setting individual goals for your work borders on the absurd, right? So if task is very simple, why I'm going to set goals for it? It sounds stupid and silly, right? Right, everyone? Please respond in the chat box. Yeah. Yes. Roddy Brin, a CEO and critic of the MBA technique, has identified 4 other weaknesses. Okay, and now what are those weaknesses? There is often a focus on mere goal setting rather than developing a plan that can be implemented. Okay, the organization often fails to take into account environmental factors that hinder goal achievement, such as lack of resources or management support. Organizations may also fail to monitor for changes, which may require modification or goal even make them irrelevant. Okay. Finally, there is the issue of plain human neglect, failing to follow through on the goal. Fine. Let's say you are a senior associate at a law firm who practices in civil litigation practice department. Oh, wait. No, you don't have to do this part. Is it clear what MBOs are? Any questions for me based on MBOs? Now, 360-degree appraisal we have already covered. MBO also we have covered. Now, behavioral, observation scale and the bar. Let's do bar. Okay. Now, what do you know anything about bars? Anyone out there? Okay, I'm going to teach you about bars now. Okay, so I'm going to put the notes on the board and then I'm going to explain it to you. Fine? Okay, so I'm going to put it here on the board. Okay, so here it is bars. Now, see, the bars method of evaluating employees carries typical job appraisals one step further. Instead of relying on behaviors, see, if you need complete details on examination and other things, you can ask the coordinator. My only job is to teach, okay? And I can, make the subject matter as per your requirement, okay? If you ask for something specific in class. As far as these exams or these stuff goes, links and all, whether you're getting it or not, you can ask the coordinator for the same. I don't have any idea about it. Find the thing. Now, the bars, okay, so what they do, instead of relying on behaviors that can be appraised in any position in a company, the bar method bases evaluations on specific behavior required for each individual position. See, if you are working in a particular position, you need to have certain kind of behavior. So bar analyzes that, okay? Development of bar evaluation requires an in-depth understanding of each position key task, okay, along with an understanding of the full range of behaviors displayed by individuals in carrying out such tasks. Fine? You rate these behaviors for each employee. You people are in first year, right? How about others? Shikini, okay. Who else? Prabhavati, how about you? Sanobar, Darshana, Resi, Tamil Rashi, Kazi, Lakshmi. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, Resi. Now, you rate these behaviors for each employee, then you anchor each behavior to points on a rating scale, which indicates whether the behavior is exceptional. So see, every position needs a particular behavior, okay, and they analyze you on that, and as per your behavior, you are being rated as exceptional, excellent, fully completed, unsatisfactory. For example, in a hypothetical position of human resource coordinator, one of the job holders' responsibility is to complete status change notices. which update the personal system regarding changes in employee pay, position. The BARS method for the specific task in the specific job could read as follows. If you are being rated as exceptional, accurately completes and submit all statuses change notices within an hour of request. Excellent means verifies all statuses change notice information with requesting manager before submitting. Fully completed. Complete statuses change notice forms by the end of the workday. Marginal performance argues when asked to complete a status change notice. And unsatisfactory says status change notice forms have been submitted when they haven't. Fine? Is it clear what this BARS method is? Yeah. So for a particular position, you need a key skill, you are being rated for the same rather than overall analyzing. Fine, Prabhavati? And then you are being put in either of these categories as per your performance. Fine, everyone? Now, pros and cons of BAR methods. BAR approach offers several key advantages. It is behaviorally based. The BAR system is totally focused on employee performance. Ideally, it removes all uncertainty regarding the meaning of each numerical rating. It is easy to use. The clear behavior indicators make the process easier for the manager to carry out and the employee to accept. It is equitable. With its heavy emphasis on behavior, the evaluation process comes across as fair. It is fully individualized. From the point of view of consistency within a company, BAR is designed and applied individually and uniquely for every position. It's action-oriented. With an understanding of the specific performance expectations and standards of excellence, employees can much more easily take steps to improve their performance, and they are more likely to do so as a result. Like any method, BAR isn't perfect. Here are some drawbacks of BAR approach. Now, the process of creating and implementing BAR is time-consuming, difficult, and expensive. Each BAR form must be created from scratch for every position in the company. So it's a bit tedious. Okay? It's a bit tedious, right? Very time-consuming. Sometimes the listed behaviors still don't include certain actions required of the employee, so managers can have difficulty as signing a rating. It's high maintenance. Job change over time, which means that BAR requires a high degree of monitoring and maintenance. It's demanding of managers. In order to successfully conduct BAR evaluation, managers need detailed information regarding the action of their employees. Gathering such as data can be quite time consuming, and many managers end up letting this slide. Fine? Now, what you people have to do, I would request you to read it on your own to get the better understanding of this. Okay, and then we are going to proceed ahead. Okay, I won't teach more because, if I'm going to feed, I'll teach that. I don't want to feed, this data is a bit complex. So I don't want to feed, beyond expected level of information in one go. Okay. So that's why I'm asking you to read. We are going to cover that in next class. I'll try to. It's a big process actually. That's why I'm saying. It's a big one. No, I'll just, I'll just write it down in my copy so that I don't forget it. Okay? That is what I'm going to do. Just read it, please. From the till haven't. Okay. Are you reading it? Is everyone done with it? Please let me know in the chat box. Any questions? Any questions for me? Anyone out there? Okay, thank you so much. We are done for today. I'm surely going to cover the last part in the next class. Okay, as promised. I won't forget it. I have just made a note of it in my notebook. Okay, so that I don't forget it. Okay, so don't forget to fill the feedback form. And Prabha, you wanted me to teach you about memos. I have seen that in the feedback form, so I'm going to do that as well. Okay, so just put genuine comments there. And Prabha is the most bold of all. She just says what she feels like. So I'm expecting the same from others too. Please be transparent to me. If you want me to cover something specific in class, please fill it in the feedback form. You can even say it in class. I am not going to take it negatively. Please, it's a request. Okay. Thank you so much. See you on Monday. Please be there.